Hey, how y'all doing out there? This is Audi Ride back at you again. Whoa, did y'all hear what's going on right now? Y'all see the internet, man, with Marvin Sapp? He trapped all those people inside church to make him pay $40,000? Oh my God, y'all, let me tell you something. I'd have broke out like this, Never gonna pay it. Never gonna pay it. You must have lost your mind to give you my last dime. To think that you're gonna set me free. No. Never gonna pay it. Never gonna pay it. Don't you know that you're living a lie? But you'll find out soon in time. To think that you're gonna get away with this lie. Anyway, think about it. This Marvin Sapp, I know Marvin Sapp. Marvin Sapp, you remember me? Yeah, I was the guy that you talked to. You remember me when you see my face. We crossed paths. We crossed paths back in the church back in the day. Coming up to Grand Rapids. Back at Bethel Pentecostal Church, back in GR, back when you was in the choir and you was out front leading and I was in the choir. Yeah, I remember, and I saw you take off with commission when you first got with commission and took Keith Staten's place. I remember all the whole everything. And then I was the guy that you sat with on that bus that time you was flying out. I was going to a workshop back in Saginaw and you was going to Detroit to fly out with commission to go out to the West Coast. And we sat on the bus and we talked for about an hour and a half. We talked all the way till we got to the stop a little bit, till we got to our destinations. But we got a chance to do some talking, man. And he was pretty down to earth. Everything was down to earth back then, man. Even when you broke out from the group, went solo and did all your stuff, you was doing everything by the book, But then I don't remember Bishop Abney preaching anything like that as far as closing the doors of the church. We all know Bishop Abney, all love and preach, with Bishop Abney. But see, since I've been woke now from the church and see the lies was coming on in the church, I see this is one of those moments. This is one of those Trump moments. We call it a Trump moment, I guess. It must be a Trump moment. You're going to see a lot of these Trump moments or these change moments that's going to slap you guys upside the head. Just like it was slapped upside your head what he did, and he told those ushers to close those doors. Ushers, close those doors. I said, close those doors. He wasn't lying. And they closed his doors. But see, I guess that was only in his church, because in some churches they said here, them ushers would have got jacked up closing the door and not letting me out. And I said, I'm about to get out that bitch. But anyway, I already know. I used to be a deacon over at the Church of God in Christ. I'm not going to say the church I was up under at the time before I left. But those of you who know me know which church I'm talking about. But as being a deacon in different churches and going up in the Church of God in Christ and watching how it's done, come on now, make it make sense. I don't watch this. The offering with, as before I was woke, when y'all used to get me with that, okay, tithes and offering, just the two, okay? You do the tithes, it's 10% of your income, then the offering, the overflow, you want a little extra, you get a little overflow, you get an offering, okay? Did that consistently, okay? Who's to say you've been blessed? I've been blessed. I gave tithes faithfully, but then didn't give tithes faithfully and still got blessed. So wait a minute. A whole year I gave tithes. I didn't see the increase, but I didn't see a decrease. But when I stopped giving tithes, I saw an increase. I saw an increase, especially when I woke up and left the religious bullshit alone and got with spirituality. That's when everything changed up. That's when everything changed up. Everything that I was boo-hooing and crying about on the altar didn't come to pass then. But when I left the church and put down the religious stuff and picked up all the spirituality, dealing with my ancestors, my spirit guides, and with the crystals, and coming into the metaphysical, and went within and went to the source myself, the source itself, the Most High. Come on, man. I did that without a pastor. Just like Jesus said too. Jesus said, in order to reach the kingdom of heaven, you have to go within. Come on now. Y'all make this make sense. So, tithes and these tithes, if y'all go back and read the gospel of Thomas, y'all see the true teachings of Jesus. Because they don't want to bring that out. But believe me, these Gnostic gospel teachings are going to come forefront before 2030 or right at 2030. It's going to happen before 2030. Because see, all the stuff is going to hit the fan by 2030. So yeah, it's got to come forth now. Gospel of Thomas is the true teachings. Jesus said, these offerings and rituals that you do is not required to reach the kingdom of heaven. Did you guys bring that out? No, you guys don't want to recognize the Gospel of Thomas. Why? Because they'll find out they don't need the pastors. Hell yeah, we never needed them damn pastors. We could have went to the Most High ourselves. Okay? They're just the middleman collecting money and helping to keep the control. That's all they doing. Middleman keeping the control. And then the incentive for them to come on and join this is you ain't got to pay no taxes. You can write everything off. Boy, shoot, I see why everybody come out here trying to be a pastor. Them fake pastors on the internet. That fake pastor on the internet. Fake pastor on the internet for Saginaw. I know him. Yeah, man, fake pastor. I don't put him on Front Street, but he know who he is. We be going at it because you know good and well. I can't wait for this stuff to come out. Because all this stuff is about to come out soon. It's going to come out before 2030. And I will be so happy to be like, I told y'all. I told y'all. But you don't believe it. Oh, we got some more stuff coming out that y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Okay? Keep your eyes to the skies. Keep your eyes to the skies. Because it's about to get on point. Okay? It's about to be live and popping, baby. Yes, keep your eyes to the skies. I'm telling you. Because this little stuff that's popping up, these Trump moments, we call them the Trump moments, because only crazy stuff pop out the blue like this. You're going to see some other crazy stuff. But the church is jumping on 4th Street right now. It's up in front now, but thanks to Marvin Sapp with this holding the church hostage for $40,000. Everybody close the damn door. Close those doors. Ain't nobody get out. Everybody down on those pews. Get down next to them pews. Up and empty them damn pockets. They might as well just said that. They might as well have said it. Everybody up and empty your damn pockets right now. What did I tell you? In order to sit up here, oh, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost all y'all to sit up here. $100, every one of y'all, $100 right now. Right now. Give me my $100 right the fuck now. Ha! Oh, that is some crazy shit. Get me the fuck out of here. I'd have been like, hell no. I would have threw, man. It might have been some furniture moving up in that church. I bet you, hey y'all, I bet you another church ain't gonna try that shit. Now after this shit, I'm gonna see it. Let me see another church pop up with a pastor talking about he gonna lock the doors and y'all better come up off some cash before y'all get up out of here. It's gonna be some furniture moving up in that church for real. It's gonna be some Jesus moments, just like Jesus did when y'all was sitting up there defying the temple. He come back, his third eye wide open. He's seeing what y'all charging these people over here, this price for this lamb so you can make a sacrifice, this price over here for this prayer, and y'all over selling goods and selling stuff within the church. Y'all doing that to this day. Y'all selling all kind of stuff up in the church right now. Yes, you are. All those little Little things you sell it outside, sell it, oh, trying to raise money. Yeah. Those things are the things what Jesus did when he came and tipped over the damn tables and went to whipping people and shit, getting the fuck up out of here. Well, get ready because he's back. He's back, and he's going to come through there, and he's going to start whipping through all these churches and exposing every single one of y'all. And you know what's going to happen when these people start getting exposed? When these people start waking up? Know what happens when these people start waking up and they find out that these pastors been lying all along and that y'all been taking this money all along when they found out that, wait a minute, we could have went to God ourselves all along? Yeah. Wait a minute. You mean all that money I've been giving all these years for this building fund was just for him to fund his building fund for his backyard or building this for him or sending his kids to college and all this kind of stuff? All that stuff is what? For real? Is that what that is? Oh. Yeah, these people gonna get upset when they find out you've been preaching a lie. They're gonna show up at your doorstep. They're gonna be knocking at your door demanding answers why you lied to us all these years, telling us that Jesus is supposed to save us and we was already saved. Telling us that you're gonna go to God for us when we can go to God for ourselves, for us directly, and we never needed you. We never needed to pay tithes and offering because they're not required to reach the kingdom of heaven. What? They're not required to reach the kingdom of heaven. So tell me, why are you paying them? Why? When it's not required to reach the kingdom of heaven. Like I said, y'all better keep your money in your pockets. They tell you to go out and for what you don't, if you have access, make it happen in somebody else's life. Go and help that person. I see somebody on the corner and I don't judge them. I give them some money. I don't judge them. I don't determine, I don't know what they're going to do with it. This and that. They're going to use it for drugs. It's not my concern what they use it for. My concern is that I just give it to them and I'm following what's resonating within me to give. Because this is all based on love and light. The spiritual community, this one that they taught y'all to hate, the one that they lied about to y'all when they say, that's evil. Oh, that's demonic. Don't get into that. All that shit that they told us that was demonic, that was the real shit. The flip is doing this shit what y'all doing in churches. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is the greatest trick in the world. He got him tricked. The Bible will trick you. You're actually worshiping Satan and you don't even know it. Because that's not the same guy, like I told you in them last two other inserts with me in the car. Just go back and look at the other two videos. That's not the same guy they're talking about from the Old Testament to the New Testament. Okay? Those are two different gods. That's two different gods. Okay? So yeah, Yahweh and in the Old Testament and the Father God that Jesus talks about. Two different gods. It got y'all flipped. Y'all think it's the same God. That's the flip. That's what's got y'all stuck right in that God spell. The gospel. God spell got you brainwashed and you're stuck and you can't get the fuck out. You're going to stay right there, right where you at until you wake up. What's going to have to happen? Okay, the aliens already here. They've already made their appearance now, and I wonder what the church will say about although they didn't even talk about the orbs and stuff in church. I bet y'all didn't even talk about what was going on in the skies in the church, did you? What kind of excuse did you give it? Those are demons flying around. Well, demons can make, they got little helicopters and they can make propeller sounds with drones. Make it make sense. And then what you guys say about the orbs? Those orbs been around since forever, since the beginning of time. Those orbs are the ones that go out there and make the doggone crop circles. Those are the same orbs that they saw in the sky coming out and making angel shapes and everything. Plasmoids. Those are the Pleiadians. Did y'all talk about that during service? Hell no. But it's actual facts. So it's actual facts. So y'all not going to recognize the damn facts that's before your damn eyes, and y'all going to keep listening to some other shit that's coming out somebody else's mouth that ain't focusing on nothing on that. They just keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the Lord. Keep giving that offering. Keep giving you that offering and stuff. Keep your eyes on the Lord. Don't pay attention to that. That's just Satan. That's just Satan. That's just say. Just keep praying. Keep your, no. This stuff is astrological speaking, okay? All this stuff is changing, and it ain't happening over what God is shaking up. No, it's some stuff being shaken up, but it's is astronomically supposed to happen because there's time for it to happen too. On this earth right now, as we go through this change. This is the greatest change on this planet. Within these next 5 years from now to 2030, I guarantee you these next 5 years is going to flip you guys upside your head. You're going to see it. You're going to flip. You guys going to flip. You ain't seen nothing yet. So, yeah, I'm prepared. The Nibiru, come on, with mothership outside the other side of the moon. Hey, let's sit back out there just chilling. Yeah. Alien bases all over the planet. Yeah, we know them. We know they're here. I know they're here. They're real, y'all. All this stuff that the government has been hiding is now being revealed, and it's real. But here's the flip side. A lot of y'all ain't gonna believe it because y'all ain't gonna stop to take a look at it for yourselves. You're just gonna go ahead and let it go past your mind because you're being distracted by other things around you, family circumstances. You're in survival mode. You're trying to survive. You're trying to get more money. Trying to get the job to get the next hit, the next money, the next lick, the next whatever. Trying to survive, or you already know about the situation and you already on point, and you over there manifesting some shit for yourself. Because you know the secret now. Yes. We are spiritual beings in these human flesh bodies, these avatar bodies. This is nothing but flesh. But when we passed over across that veil, hey, we're back into our energetic state, ready to transform into something else. There's a whole lot to us that they ain't tell us about. See, but you guys too busy being distracted. How long are you going to continue to be distracted? No. Well, anyway, I give a shout out. You know, I can't believe it. But I know Marvin Sapp all these years. I mean, we passing, stop and talk and chat. The longest conversation we had pretty much so was on that bus. Because, you know, we were sitting on that bus and we talked about being in the Kappa League because he was in the Kappa League. I was in the Kappa League back in high school. Because I remember him back, this is back when I was in high school at the Kappa League. We went to a provincial in Buffalo, New York. And I remember all the different leagues of Kappa Leagues from different parts around the state were there in Buffalo, New York. So Grand Rapids League was there, the chapter was there too of Kappa League. And this little round-headed boy got up there and sung Be Grateful, tore the song up. Took Be Grateful from the Hawkins family, took that song and went up and down the other left side and brought her back around again and just tore it up. And I remembered it from that day. And I like, and so we was on that bus talking. I was like, man, when he said he was in the Kappa League too, and I was like, yeah, I knew it. That was you. That was you that sung that song. I knew way back then that your voice was going to be one of them voices. And look at you now. I knew way back then. But yeah, we go far back, man. But it's a surprise. I know Bishop Abney probably turned over in his grave right now. But anyway, Marvin, you hit headlines on this one, buddy. But remember, since I woke now, and if I was in that church, I'd have broke out. Never gonna pay it. You must have lost your mind. You must have lost your mind. But anyway, shout out. This is Audi Ryan with Wide Open Wood Podcast. Peace, love, and light. Y'all stay up.